Your suffering begins the moment you argue with reality. When you resist what is already happening, you create a second layer of pain beyond the situation itself. Peace enters when you stop asking life to be different than it is. Acceptance removes the tension created by unmet expectations. You are not hurt by the moment, but by the meaning you give it. Your interpretation shapes your emotional experience more than the event itself. Thoughts are echoes, not commands. You can hear them without obeying them. The mind tightens around what it fears losing. Attachment creates anxiety because it depends on permanence in an impermanent world. Letting go is not losing, it is releasing your grip on suffering. You free yourself when you stop clinging. What you chase controls you. Attachment gives power to the object of desire. The quieter the mind, the clearer the truth. Clarity is revealed in stillness, not in constant thinking. You carry pain longer than it stays. Suffering continues because the mind keeps revisiting it. Nothing disturbs you until you claim it as yours. Ownership of thoughts and emotions strengthens their hold. Control is the illusion that feeds anxiety. Trying to control everything creates constant tension. You suffer when you demand certainty from an uncertain world. Life's unpredictability becomes painful when you resist it. Each thought is a visitor, not a resident. Allow it to pass instead of letting it stay. Peace is not found by fixing everything, but by seeing clearly. Understanding reduces the need to control outcomes. The mind multiplies problems when left unobserved. Awareness interrupts unnecessary mental patterns. Attachment promises comfort but delivers fear. The more you cling, the more you worry about losing. You are free the moment you stop needing things to be perfect. Perfection is an endless source of dissatisfaction. Suffering grows in the space between expectation and reality. Closing that gap reduces inner conflict. The present moment rarely hurts as much as your thoughts about it. Pain intensifies through mental projection. Stillness is where confusion dissolves. A quiet mind reveals simple truths. You do not need to fix every emotion you feel. Some emotions pass naturally when not resisted. Clarity begins when judgment ends. Letting go of labels allows you to see things as they are. Fear feeds on imagination, not reality. Most anxiety is based on what might happen, not what is happening. Let your thoughts pass like wind, not anchor like chains. Freedom comes from non-attachment to mental activity. You are not broken, only distracted. Your true nature remains intact beneath mental noise. Resistance creates the suffering you blame on life. The struggle often comes from fighting reality. The mind seeks problems to justify its noise. Silence feels unfamiliar, so the mind fills it. What you avoid thinking about grows stronger. Facing discomfort weakens its control. Peace is the absence of unnecessary thought. Not every thought deserves your attention. You cannot calm the mind by arguing with it. Observation is more effective than resistance. Desire whispers that something is missing. Contentment comes from seeing what is already present. Every attachment carries the seed of fear. Fear exists because of the possibility of loss. Your mind is loud because it fears stillness. Silence reveals truths the mind tries to avoid. You suffer more in memory than in reality. Replaying the past extends its impact. The ego turns small moments into large conflicts. It personalizes situations unnecessarily. Let go of needing to understand everything. Clarity often comes without explanation. You are not your reaction, but your awareness of it. Awareness gives you the power to choose. What you accept loses its ability to disturb you. Acceptance dissolves resistance. The search for happiness creates unhappiness. Chasing something implies it is missing. Peace exists before you think about it. It is your natural state beneath thought. You cannot hold onto peace and control at the same time. Control introduces tension that disrupts calmness. Your thoughts create storms in a clear sky. Reality is often simpler than your mind suggests. Let go of the need to win every moment. Peace matters more than being right. You suffer when you compare your life to others. Comparison creates artificial dissatisfaction. The mind creates urgency where none exists. Slowing down reveals unnecessary pressure. You do not need to answer every internal question. Some thoughts are meant to pass unanswered. Clinging to identity creates fear of change. Flexibility reduces suffering. You are disturbed not by change, but by resisting it. Change is natural. Resistance is optional. Awareness is the beginning of freedom. Seeing clearly breaks unconscious patterns. The mind seeks certainty, but life offers change. Accepting this reduces tension. Let your breath remind you of the present. Simple awareness grounds you. You suffer when you forget that everything passes. Impermanence softens attachment. The more you hold on, the heavier your mind becomes. Release brings lightness. Silence is not empty. It is full of clarity. Stillness reveals what noise hides. You do not need more answers, only less confusion. Clarity comes from simplicity. Stop feeding thoughts that create pain. Attention strengthens mental patterns. The present moment is rarely the problem. The mind creates problems through interpretation. You cannot find peace while resisting life. Acceptance opens the door to calmness. Let go of the story and feel the moment. Direct experience is simpler than mental narrative. You are not your past, only your awareness of it. Identity shifts with perspective. The mind creates meaning where none exists. Not everything needs interpretation. Peace begins when control ends. Letting go removes internal conflict. Your thoughts are not reality, only reflections. They are interpretations, not truths. You suffer when you try to hold on to time. Everything moves, and resisting that creates pain. Clarity grows when you simplify your thinking. Less complexity leads to deeper understanding. You do not need to improve every moment. Sometimes simply being is enough. Let your mind rest from constant analysis. Overthinking drains clarity. The more you seek, the more you feel lack. Contentment comes from stopping the search. You cannot think your way into peace. Peace is experienced, not calculated. The mind fears what it cannot control. Letting go dissolves that fear. You are free when you stop chasing certainty. Uncertainty becomes manageable when accepted. Each moment is complete as it is. Nothing is missing unless the mind says so. You suffer when you fight what already is. Reality is not negotiable. The quieter your reaction, the lighter your experience. Calm responses reduce inner tension. You do not need to control your thoughts, only observe them. Observation weakens their grip. Peace is always present beneath the noise. It is uncovered, not created.